I'll never forget him saying, "Now, where's your little arm? I didn't see I'm missing this arm." And he would sift through it, trying to find the pieces.
One of the things that you had shared in a previous interview, Marianne, was you spent some time working in the POC room. Can you share more about your experience in that room and what that room is?
POC stands for Products of Conception. In that room, the doctor, when he got through with the abortion procedure, he would walk in there with the dirty instruments in one hand that he had used for the procedure. And in his arm, he had a big jar about this tall, and he had it tucked in his arm like this. And he would come in there and he would lay down the dirty instruments at the sink, and he would take the jar that had the products of conception, as they called it. He would pour it into a giant sifter, kind of like what you would use like for flour. He would pour that out. He would sift through it with his hands, checking for the parts to make sure they were all there.
And you'd be standing there watching him doing this?
Yes. Sometimes I just couldn't take it. And I would run to the restroom or run out in the hallway maybe and get some supplies or something, just to step out of there for a little while he was sifting through that. There was one doctor that would sit there and he would sometimes talk to this, saying, I'll never forget him saying, "Now, where's your little arm? I didn't see I'm missing this arm." And he would sift through it, trying to find the pieces. And then he'd say, I remember him saying, "Oh, there you are. Now, where's the head? And where's this?" There was another doctor that also visited, and he specifically asked for like an illuminary type light, and they bought it for him. And he would actually take the pieces of tissue, put them on this light, and put it back together.
Put the body parts back together.
Yes.
And you could see arms, legs, you could see.
Yes. And he really seemed to kind of get into it. I'll never forget the first day he was there, and he goes, "Look at this. This is so cool. You can see this and this." And I'm just like, "That's okay. I'll pass."
And what would he say? He'd say, "You can see this and this."
He would name the parts. Yes.
So he would say an arm, a leg.
Yes. Look, you could even see tiny little blood vessels in there.
So he could identify there were actual
Yes.
discernible parts that he would be putting together.
At 13 weeks, 6 days, you can, yes.